for a check on our forecast, and here's Drew.
Yeah, and again, further south in the Willamette Valley, the clouds have rolled in and we're not seeing the sunshine anymore. This is Turner, our Willamette Valley Vineyards camera. It is 60 degrees there right now and a little bit of a breeze, not much though, but we're going to see the clouds for a while today. Out along the coast though in Lincoln City, we're starting to get some sunshine, 62 degrees on our Chinook Winds Casino Resort camera. As you move further north along the coast though, it's still pretty cloudy. Temperatures are in the upper 50s, low 60s along the coast, low to mid 60s here through the Willamette Valley. And then east of the Cascades, most everybody is in the low to mid 60s, but Pendleton and the Dalles are already in the 70s. The Dalles at 72 degrees right now. It was a very warm start to the day there. Obviously, it's only 8 a.m., but temperatures only drop down into the upper 60s. Along the coast today, we'll see mid to upper 60s for the high temperatures. The morning clouds giving way to afternoon sunshine, or in the case of Newport and Lincoln City, we're already getting some of that sunshine. Here in the valleys, we're going to see highs in mostly the low 80s, Portland 80 degrees, but as you move further north, Kelso and Longview area, we're going to see maybe low to mid 70s. It's a cloudy start and will be fairly cloudy. Will become a little more partly cloudy this afternoon, or mostly sunny. In the Columbia Gorge, we've got morning clouds on the west end that will clear out to sunshine, breezy to the east with wind gusts of 25 miles per hour, and temperatures range from the the upper 70s on the west end to upper 80s on the east end. At Mount Hood, we're going to see a more partly cloudy afternoon, some haze out there, temperatures in the mid 60s at Timberline, low 70s at Government Camp and Ski Bowl, and then upper 70s in the foothills. East of the Cascades, it's a hazy day for sure, and that's that surface level smoke that you're seeing there with the yellow and some more dense spots in the red. But temperatures are mostly in the 90s, mid to upper 80s in central Oregon, and then 75 for the high tomorrow, 74 on Tuesday. Expect quite a bit of cloud cover both of these days, some patchy drizzle or sprinkle possible Tuesday morning, and then we'll stay mostly in the 70s, right around 80 degrees though Wednesday with cloudier days this week. Deb.
Thank you, Drew.